Mr. Holland's classroom, and today we are going on a field trip. Yeah, we're gonna go head out to an apple orchard. It's gonna be amazing. It's fall here in Ohio. The weather's getting colder, and the babies are getting excited. So, strap in your seatbelts, and let's get going to Miller's Apple Hill. All right, everybody, we're here. Let's get ready to check it out. Come on. We're here. This is what an apple orchard looks like. I thought this was an apple orchard. Looks like fun though. We're gonna go in and see what's up, okay?
Hey, here we go. What do you think so far? What you thinking? What you thinking? Yeah. What is that? You think you like it so far?
We found pumpkins, hay, animals. This is pretty exciting, but where are the apples at? We're gonna go find them, all right? Let's do this. Okay, so I haven't found those apples yet, but look what I found. Goodies. Man, I wish you guys were here. And I wish I were rich, I'd buy everybody goodies. Alright, so we are here at Miller's Apple Hill. Been checking the place out already, but you get to meet one of the fabulous people that runs this place. This is Mrs. Miller. How's it going?
It's going great. It's a beautiful day here at Apple Hill.
It is a beautiful day. I just have a couple questions. I know that normally my students would be here asking you these questions, but unfortunately we can't bring them, so I'm going to bring you to them. My first question is, what do you call someone who works at an orchard?
A person who works at an orchard is a farmer.
Oh, so is this like a farm?
This is a farm.
Okay.
It's just a fruit farm. It's not a corn farm or a wheat farm or a pig farm. It's a fruit farm.
So how does somebody start an orchard?
It's really kind of cool. We get little trees. We get them in the mail. They're not very tall. They wouldn't be as tall as you. They wouldn't be as tall as me. They'd probably be as tall as your students. And we have a tractor that has a special tool that comes behind it that digs a trench, which is like a ditch. And somebody walks behind that and puts these little trees in and covers them up, and that's the beginning of the orchard. So we wouldn't start them by seeds. I think that would take way too long.
So how long has this orchard been here?
I would say probably more than 100 years.
I get to a fun question here. So what is your favorite apple recipe?
I like apple pie an awful lot. And I make a good apple pie. And I also like to make applesauce. And every little kid likes applesauce. And applesauce is a big ingredient.
Yeah, everyone eats applesauce.
I like the book Apple Pie Tree. And it talks about little girls who have a tree that's an apple tree, and they watch it grow all year long. So they see in the spring the flowers. Did you know apple trees get flowers on them? They get the flowers, and then it shows the bees, and then it shows the baby apples, and it shows them growing. So I really like the apple pie tree.
Awesome. Yeah, mine is 10 apples up on top by Dr. Seuss. It is a good rhyming one, and it's good with counting. Just watching them trying to run around with these apples on top of it. It's funny to watch. Now, in the fall, you guys are very busy. There's so many people that come here picking apples. But what happens here when it's not fall?
In the wintertime, the farmers have to go out and trim the branches on the apple trees. Maybe they've gotten way too tall, so next year when the apples grow, they might be too heavy and break the branches. Or maybe there's a sick branch on a tree, so the farmer has to go out and trim all the trees. We call it giving them a haircut. They kind of just trim all the branches on. And then in the springtime,
guess I wouldn't think that trees got sick.
Sometimes they do get sick. So you have to trim out the bad stuff. Also, you want the sun to get all the way into the inside branches. So if it's too thick, the sun will get all the way through. So some of those branches have to be trimmed out. They have big trimmers that take 2 hands to trim the branches.
So, and then you bring bees here. Like, most people are afraid of bees, and they wouldn't want to do anything with the bees still, but you bring them here.
We do. The farmer, my husband, Mr. Miller, he has to help feed the bees. So often he'll put on a big veil or a hat that covers his face so the bees won't sting his head. They really live in a wooden box, honeybees do. And honeybees usually aren't as mean as like yellow jackets or what we think of as being they're going to sting. They're usually pretty nice and calm. It's important to have bees because when we have bees, we're going to have apples. So we need to have the bees here and blossoms from the trees.
Is there anything else that you grow here? I noticed that there were some pumpkins out front. Do you have like a pumpkin?
We grow pumpkins. Most of the things we grow that are different than apples, we grow at our main farm, which is down the road.
Oh, okay.
We grow peaches and cherries and plums, and we grow corn and wheat and soybeans. And we grow pumpkins and Indian corn and gourds. So there you go. And in my garden, I grow tomatoes.
These are peaches that you have over there. Oh man, peach cobbler. Man, so you do it all here. So what's your favorite part of all of this?
I love it when the kids can come to Apple Hill and they can learn because most of us just go to the grocery store, Wegmans or Giant Eagle or Walmart and get our fruit, our apples and our bananas and our grapes. We forget that they grew somewhere and people had to work to feed us. So I like it when the kids come and learn about that because they really do see, oh, apples grow trees. It's a cool thing.
Thank you so much for your time. Those were, I feel so much smarter now that I heard all these things that I wouldn't have even thought about, like trees getting sick. I'm gonna have to look into that. But thank you again for having me. I hope you guys are able to come out here and check this out too. We have the exclusive behind the scenes here at Miller's Apple Hill. Check this out. Isn't that cool? Check that out. See, this is where the students would sit if they came here on their field trip. And then they get to look at that. That's like the whole life cycle of a tree. And that's what Mrs. Miller talks about in her presentation. She reads the book that she was talking about, and she talks about all the things. So this is kind of what happens when the farmers are here in the fall picking the apples, and then you just see kind of what happens. The winter, they take care of the branches, and then the flowers grow, and then the apples grow. It comes full circle. This is what they use to collect the apples, and then they dump the apples. And there's our book. All right, guys, we got to get back out there and find these apples. All right, let's go. All right, so we just ran into the Mrs. Miller here at Miller's Orchard, and good friends of ours, and her daughter Abby is one of my good friends. And so we were just talking, and they were saying we can find the apples out in the orchard, and they have the bags, and we can buy them out there. So convenient. So come on, we're about to go check it out. Look at, they're already trying to get all the apples. Look at that. You trying to get the apples, huh? Yeah, yes you are. All right, guys, we got our peck. It's called a peck. It's 1/4 is the equation there, but they call it a peck. There's a bushel and a peck. The bushel's pretty big. I don't know if everyone can eat that many apples. I probably could, but I'm not going to. This is gonna be good enough. So let's go see what we can find. All right, take a look. I already see some. These look yellow. my sunglasses. I wonder if they're... Oh, I see some red on there. Check that out. And then next door in the next tree over, look, we got some red. Wonder what else we're gonna see. Alright, so they have a couple of different apple types out here. They have Gala, they have Cortland, Jonathan, John of Gold. Did you know that there was that many types of apples? There are so many. There's so many types of red, yellow, and green. Let's go see what we can find. Ooh, we found a good one. All right, so now we gotta grab it, twist it, and pull. Boom. There we go. Yay, yeah. Hey, look who wanted to come with Dad. Ah, you ready to pick some apples? Which one are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? No, those are my sunglasses. Hey. All right, look at that. I found the green one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna grab it, twist it, pull it, done. In the bag, all good. And I got a leaf part of it too. Look at that. All right, people, I couldn't help myself. I had to dig in at least one. I love the red ones. So good. I wonder if the baby can get any. All right, let's see what the baby does. Hey, have a gear. How easy. How easy. Got what we needed. Now it's time to get out of here. All right, so we're done. We're all strapped in, buckled up, ready to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip with us. Make sure you check out Miller's Orchard. It's out here in South Amherst. It might just say Amherst on the address. But come on out, it's definitely a fun time. You'll get to see tons of apples. We didn't even get to the pumpkins. We saw them, but we didn't pick one yet. We're gonna wait till closer to Halloween. So, but I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.